Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something I get questions about all the time when it comes to shoes. More specifically, low cut shoes like loafers, maybe some Vans, and just flats. And that question is, what type of socks do you wear with them? Because there are so many different types of socks out there for different types of shoes. But it's not one size fits all when it comes to no-show socks in terms of the style. So I'm gonna go over all of the no-show socks that I have. Now, a lot of them are pretty old. Some of them have a few holes, but I'm sure I can find similar ones on Amazon. I actually do have a new pair of socks that I just got from Amazon. Actually, it was a 4-pack and they're my favorite. So I'm gonna talk all about that right now. So let's start with the oldest style of no-show socks that I have. So I don't even know where I got these no-show socks. You can see they're really old and a little questionable. So if I put these on my feet, you can see that they cover my toes and go up around my heel, but they lay perfectly flat on the edges. So nothing will be sticking out around the sides of your foot when you're wearing your shoes. I usually will wear these with my loafers, and you can actually see where I cut off a little snippet around the edge of my toes because it was feeling a little too tight, honestly. So that wasn't perfect. The other issue was if I just slip it on into my shoe, part of the back heel of it kind of sticks out. So that wasn't laying perfectly flat. And I don't know if these are just big or if that's just how they are. But it's been a good option for a while, but again, not perfect, so I was always looking for something new. The other thing I got, which I don't remember where I got these again, it could have been Walmart, it could have been Target, could have been anywhere. I got them in the black color, and they have a little rubber, not sticky, just a little part to kind of stick onto your heel, kind of so that it hangs on. I will wear these in my loafers sometimes, but you can see every now and then the black part on the edge of your foot will stick out. And sometimes I will wear that black pair when I'm wearing my Vans. Not really my favorite, because then it would start to slip off somehow in my shoe, but not my favorite. And here's that black no-show sock. It's just like a little round thing. It feels kind of weird showing you all my socks, but I know I've gotten a lot of questions about it. The other type is not good for loafers, and it has like a kind of a lace design. Don't know where these came from either. It's just been such a long time since I bought any of these. If I put these on, you can see they wrap around a good portion of my foot. So I will typically wear these when I'm wearing my Vans. I won't wear these with loafers or any type of flat because these will definitely show, and that's not a good look. I also have another pair of no-show socks that look like actual socks, and I will wear these with my Vans, but sometimes they're a little too thick, and so they feel a little tight in my shoe. So they're not always my favorite because I like my feet to breathe. I also have a pair of little toe socks, and you can see there's a hole right there, and that just probably tells you how old all of these things are. You could wear these toe socks with the loafers or the flats, but I feel like with my Rothy's flats specifically, I feel like because they're supposed to be not tight, a little bit loose, but like basically tight enough that I don't really need these toe socks. I feel like my feet already breathe enough like with that, because Rothy's are supposed to be breathable anyway. So I haven't really been wearing these as much, but whenever I did, it worked, it helped, but you know, I don't know, I'm not really a fan of the toe socks. So the next best thing I found so far, because I feel like I'm always on the search for one, are these no-show socks from Amazon. I'll take one out of the pack for you to see. So these came in a pack of 4, and here is that non-slip grip right there. And if you can see, hopefully you can, so they have little non-slip grips right here. So that helps it stay on your foot and not slip off, which really does work. And they're super breathable. It's pretty thin fabric, but not thin enough that it'll rip easily like on these toe socks. So I really am liking these. And if I put them on, they just go right around my foot. They do come up on the edge, but it doesn't feel like they're showing off too much. So these socks could work in some flats. So maybe black socks on black flats. And again, these could work with my Rothy's pink flats, but not really a fan of wearing socks with these because I just feel like they're so breathable already. And if I tried them on with my Rothy's loafers, they fit pretty good. But since these socks do come up on the size of your foot a little bit, they could still show. But because they have that non-slip feature on the edge, I try to position the sock in that certain way to make it not show before I put on the shoe. But what I like to wear these with the most are my Vans. So if I put on my Vans with these socks on, you can see that they don't show at all. They are so breathable. I have so much wiggle room, not too much wiggle room where that it's too big or too loose, because these do fit me perfectly. But it's just enough wiggle room where my feet can breathe, compared to these where it's just like a little tight feeling for me. And maybe that's just a wide foot issue. If I try it in a shoe like this, it's also pretty breathable. Oh, it's perfect because these aren't breathable shoes at all. So it's really good to have a nice thin pair of no-show socks. So after trying these socks out, I can say that I'm basically gonna make the full switch to these socks. I won't really be using these as much. These I'll still keep on hand. I mean, they're not torn up or anything, so these will be a good backup. And then these, you know, I just don't really reach for this kind anymore. The one with the little grip right here on the back. It's just not my favorite, you know, they just keep slipping off. It was always an issue. And so for a while, I just thought that's how all no-show socks were. I kind of just gave up. These I really don't reach for anymore just because they're so torn up. And all of them are like that because I cut up the edges. I kind of sliced them up so that they wouldn't be so tight around my feet. So I would definitely recommend getting a pair of these non-slip, no-show socks from Amazon. I think they're definitely worth it. And I love that they're so thin and breathable. I'm gonna look and see if I can find them in a beige color because it would be good just to have a few options, a little variety, a selection of no-show socks to choose from. And I think I'll be set if I can find them in a beige set because I have the 4-pack of the black, and then if I can get a 4-pack of the beige, that'll be great. And then if they have them in white, even better, because then I'll have a collection of 12 of these socks. Well, that's it for this video. I hope that was helpful and I hope that it answered everybody's questions on what socks are best for these kinds of shoes. I know for a while when I was growing up, everyone had those low-cut, no-show socks, like just regular socks, and I could never find them. But of course, that was before YouTube and all this cool technology. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also check out my blog. If you haven't heard, I started a blog, ChristinaDawidowicz.com. That's where I post all of my videos and all of the links to everything. That way you can find it all in one place. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.